ever wonder if Hollywood really means what it says? So many films deliver powerful messages about society, but how often do those messages get lost when the credits roll and the money starts flowing? Um, let's dive into a world where the silver screen's moral compass seems a little off. Uh, that will explore 25 films that championed one thing while quietly doing another, creating a fascinating disconnect between what they preach and how they operate. In 2012, Universal Pictures released The Lorax, an animated tale warning against consumerism and environmental destruction. Irony struck when the studio partnered with over 70 companies to promote the film, featuring ads for SUVs and disposable diapers. Uh, Critics noted how the film's environmental message was diluted to create a marketable product. David Fincher's Fight Club, 1999, boldly attacked consumer culture, urging viewers to reject materialistic values. Yet the film's distinct visual style inadvertently spawned high-end merchandise and fashion trends, generating substantial revenue from the very system it mocked. Pixar's Wall-E 2008 painted a bleak picture of a planet ravaged by consumerism and waste. Disney, however, accompanied the release with a massive merchandising campaign filled with plastic toys and electronic gadgets, creating more waste in the process. Jurassic World criticized the commercialization of life and the pursuit of profit at any cost. The film itself, however, was saturated with product placements for cars and electronics, relying on the same instincts. It condemned to The Hunger Games 2012 decried the use of violence as entertainment, yet Lionsgate marketed the film with elaborate campaigns that treated the deadly competition as a celebrated sporting event, blurring the line between critique and spectacle. Steven Spielberg's Ready Player One warned against escaping reality, but spent much of its runtime celebrating pop culture nostalgia and corporate branding, essentially showcasing the very things claimed to caution against. James Cameron's Avatar, 2009, championed environmentalism, but required a massive technological infrastructure and budget, along with industrial tourism through theme parks, contradicting its core message. Don't look up satirized climate change denial, but faced criticism for its Hollywood elite cast lecturing the public while engaging in behaviors that contradicted their message of urgency. Martin Scorsese's The Wolf of Wall Street 2013 exposed the depravity of greed, but many viewers interpreted the film as a glorification of excess, and former associates claimed profited from the crimes depicted. Because Sex and the City 2, 2010, aimed to empower women, but was criticized for its culturally insensitive portrayal of Abu Dhabi and its reduction of the characters to consumers of luxury goods. Green Book, 2018, told a story of racial harmony, but faced backlash for centering the white character's journey and perpetuating a narrative that credited him with the black athletes by a success. But to tell him we smart our commitment to help in the Greatest Showman, 2017, celebrated inclusivity, but was criticized for rewriting the history of PT. Barnum, who exploited those he presented for profit. Rand, 2005, rejected mainstream employment, yet was a polished commercial product produced by a major studio, creating a disconnect between its message and its execution. Disney's Pocahontas promoted tolerance, but romanticized the historical encounter while glossing over the brutal reality of colonialism. Space Jam: A New Legacy warned against algorithmic content, yet was filled with characters from Warner Bros.' vast library of intellectual property indulging in the same practices that major intellectual critiqued. This, The Blind Side told a heartwarming story of charity, but faced criticism for centering the white family's narrative and minimizing the athlete's agency. Um, American Sniper explored the psychological toll of war, but was often framed as a celebration of lethal proficiency, blurring the line between critique and glorification. Crash, that 2004 aimed to expose racism, but was criticized for relying on stereotypes and presenting a superficial solution to systemic issues. Um, um, Oliver Stone's Natural Born Killers blamed the media for uh, glorifying violence, but inadvertently became the very thing it critiqued, sparking copycat crimes. Wonder Woman 1984, 2020, preached truth and love, that featured a plot point involving the heroine inhabiting another's body without consent, contradicting its values. Uh, Disney's Mulan 2020 promoted inclusivity, but faced controversy for thanking entities linked to human rights abuses in Xinjiang. And You've Got Mail lamented the loss of local businesses, yet romanticized a relationship founded on the destruction of one, asking audiences to cheer for the victor. The Circle warned against the loss of privacy, yet was distributed by platforms that thrive on data collection, existing within the very system it critiqued. Yesterday, 2019, celebrated artistic integrity, relied on the extensive catalog of the Beatles to drive ticket sales, exploiting the very music it claimed to protect. Barbie critiqued the patriarchy, but was produced by Mattel to revitalize the brand and sell more dolls, blending social commentary with corporate strategy. So, which films do you think failed to practice what they preached? Let us know in the comments. Bottom line, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,